Hey guys, so it's kind of cold out here today, but I just wanted to film just a quick video for those of you who want to improve kicks but don't really know where to start. Balance obviously is a huge component, so I have some balance drills for you to do. You're gonna need some kind of a strap or a belt, or even your hand wraps would work. I think that your hand wraps are a little bit stretchy, but they should work for what we're doing. So front kicks first. Remember, your front kick, your leg is square, it's straight in front of you. And if you're really struggling on balance, you can even do this first without the strap, just until you establish at least a little bit of being comfortable here on one foot. So grabbing your knee. But if you are comfortable on one foot, I want you to use the strap, because when your leg is extended, it's kind of a different ball game. The weight distribution is a little bit different than when your knee is folded like this. So that's what the strap is for. So the way I do it, I'll show you again, is you grab hold of the strap with your hand, and then you'll wrap it however many times you need to around your wrist, okay, until the loop is at your desired length for your flexibility. So you can play with it. So I'm gonna go really low. Remember, my foot is straight in front of me. I'm not gonna, for this exercise, let my leg open to the side. I'm gonna keep everything square in front, okay? And you just let your leg hang heavy, and then also find a length where your arm can also be fully extended, so that you're not like muscling to hold your leg up like this. Like, everything is super relaxed. Even your core with this strap can kind of relax, so that you're just focusing on developing more of a pathway between your mind and those little muscles in your foot that need to strengthen and activate in order to balance. And I don't want you to have shoes on for this, because the shoes prevent your toes from spreading, and when your toes can't spread, you lose access to the little tiny muscles that need to activate to kind of stabilize. So do this without shoes, and then think about, as you're standing here, toes are spread. Hopefully you notice the use of your pinky toe. Your pinky toe is huge. And just how the weight sort of shifts, and you sort of kind of calibrate the little micro adjustments that your foot makes. And you should not try to avoid the little movements. Balance is not a lack of movement. Balance is more managing the change. It's an ability to manage change, right? To continuously bring yourself back to center. So those little movements are strengthening, and you should not run away from them. If you start to shake, that's even better. That means more of an effect is happening. So I'm already starting to feel my ankle, like the arch of my foot is starting to burn, and you'll eventually feel it all the way up into your glutes, and maybe even some of your core, even though the weight of your leg is hanging in the strap. Core is a huge part of balance as well. So just think about that as you're standing. So play with letting go completely of your core, and then firing it up and squeezing everything into midline, and then working your way up to hopefully a minute. And then if you get to a minute, go to 2 minutes, and then maybe 5 minutes. It's not gonna be, there's never too long that you can balance on one foot. So this is the front kick. And Sorry, I just needed to shake out my foot. But if you want to challenge your balance, you can always bring some movement into your leg, right? And play with looking around, looking up, looking off to the side, and just try to change it up so that you can, you know, your body learns how to adjust in the movement, because we're not still when we're kicking. You can also just put your hand, still focusing on front kicks, put your hand on something like a couch or a wall, or if you have a perfect ledge like this, and doing just the extension, okay? I'd say you should do maybe sets of 25 of these, where you just fully extend and then fully refold your leg. Like already starting to feel it. So full extension, 25 sets. 25 extensions, and then do a couple sets, maybe 3 or 4 sets on each leg. So that's the front kick. Side kick, I want to show you with the strap as well. So same thing goes, find the right length for yourself, and okay, I'll start low. You loop your foot, and for the front kick, right, your supporting foot is pretty much at a 45-degree angle, right? You don't want it to be toes facing forward exactly. Allow for a little bit of openness in your hip, okay? For the side kick, you guys know this, your foot is pivoted. So again, it's utilizing different stability muscles when your toes are faced backwards opposite your extended leg. So you find the distance, and it can be really low. So find your pivot first, and then your toes need to be facing either sideways or down. I like to face my toes down because it just creates more length, okay? So you can use the strap to pull yourself into this rotated, like back kick feel kind of position. Notice that my arm is fully extended. No, I need to switch legs because I just did like a whole bunch of talking on the other leg. So again, notice that, and this freaking foot, sorry, is really tired. Okay, so I'm allowing this leg to extend and my arm to extend, and I'm playing with rolling my hip over, okay, and then just balancing here in this new position. Again, chest is really broad and expansive and open, and once you can balance for 30 seconds to a minute, you can start playing with the element of height, okay? And you can stand here, guard should be up just for the sake of habit, and try to do it without a wall. If you're standing next to a wall and you're using the wall to micro adjust, it's not really helping you. So if you need to put your foot down, put your foot down. But challenge yourself to do this without a wall. And then for the round kick, you can't really do an exercise with the strap for the round kick just because of the way your foot is. You can't really loop the loop under your foot. But you know the low-high exercise for the round kick. I'm going to show you one more that you can do. So bring your chamber, your leg chamber, when it comes in from the side kick formation to the round kick formation. So your knee moves in front of you and then behind you as far as you can, like you're kicking behind you. So this is going to strengthen the muscles that extend your hip, okay? And that's gonna help to just to more easily get into your round kick position, okay? Because when you round kick, you use your hip, and it's not just a snap of the leg. It's a full body. you guys know you throw your hip into it when you hit the bag. So being able to get your body into this extended position easily is going to help you access that full hip torque motion when you hit the bag. So again, that exercise is knee in front. I've got my pivot in my bottom foot, knee in front, knee behind. And same thing goes for this exercise. I'd say sets of 25. 3 or 4 sets of 25 of this motion, and you're gonna start to really feel it in your glute. Also, a lot of times when you hit the bag, what I see is that you throw your back leg roundhouse kick, right? And then the leg drops, okay? But what you should be doing that will make for more of a smooth kick, more of a controlled kick, is when you hit the bag to bring your leg back through the exact pathway that it went when you extended it. So if you have the ability to do that, you're going to have not just a more powerful kick, but a more controlled kick in the end. So that's why I say a lot of times in class, the kick doesn't end when you hit the bag. The end of the kick is when you land your foot with control. So this exercise that I've shown you, bringing your knee in to out, is going to strengthen, right? This is the same motion of the landing. So the extend, kick, and then here it is. I land. Okay? So doing this will strengthen and help bring about more control. Just going from your fighting stance into a pivot is also a really good exercise. It's the ability to pick up your heel and turn on the ball of your foot. So take your shoes off and practice this. Just going into the knee pointed forward, toes facing back, and then land. So my toes face forward, I pick up my leg, my toes face, backwards, forwards, backwards, okay? That in itself will really help. So do those drills, you guys, and you're gonna be amazing, even more amazing kickers when you go back to title. All right, I hope to see you guys soon.